Hey, planner friends, I am back with an April setup that I am going to make a mistake before I even start. Right there, that R. That's supposed to be a P. I guess actually right here would be the mistake because I could have put the P on the side, but I meant to put the RIL on the other side. It's all good. Anyways, we all make mistakes, right? I just couldn't believe I made the mistake right out the gate. So I am just going to get a piece of paper from the back of my planner that I keep and put it over that. I'll be able to see it, but it's not the worst thing in the world, right? It's just my cover page. I very rarely look at this. This is really just for me. This month, my cover page isn't, I don't know, I just didn't have stamps that I loved to go for this. This is going to be an extremely busy month. Probably the next 3 months, actually 3-4 months will be pretty busy. So this planner needs to be extra functional, extra set up, if you want to call it that. And it just is going to be probably my right hand man. So both of my boys are going to be ramping up their baseball seasons, and of course my photography business is going to be ramping up. It's always this time of year where people finally start coming out the woodworks to try and get their pictures taken because things are turning green here in Michigan. And the start of spring sports will lead to a lot of job opportunities for me. So I need to be ultra organized and to even try and get some food on the table for dinner and all that kind of stuff. So all right, as we go through here, I am just using the Tucker stamps from Studio Calico. I use the outline and the inline, outline, inline. Of these stamps on all of my cover pages. I take this from Heba. Of course, I take a lot of my inspiration from Heba. It's just where I seen the idea for bullet journaling with stamps instead of writing, and I have loved it ever since. So I didn't have really that many stamps for April that I could use. I really wanted to do a flower layout, but I just don't have that many flower stamps. Honestly, I use my stamps for scrapbooking, obviously, and I had really been concentrating on getting letters and all that kind of stuff because that's what I use mainly for my scrapbooking. And now that I've gotten several sets of alphabets, I should say, I am going to be maybe over the next couple of months concentrating a little bit more on things that can help me in my bullet journal and other things. So as you see there, I am using that watercolors spot stamp that I use a lot in my bullet journal. This is from Futurecraft. Unfortunately, they are out of business now, so that is no longer available. One thing I was actually trying to wait for, and I just couldn't anymore, is I am about to get a new stamp from Close to My Heart that I'm super excited for. And literally, as I was finishing this page, I heard my dog barking upstairs, and it was FedEx at my front door with my stamp. So you're going to see that come into play when I hit the weekly spread, and I'm super excited for that one. You'll see why here in a few. I am just using a few arrows from Allie Edwards stamp. I don't exactly know where this one's from, but it's just one of her 3x4 stamps. And then using my baseball stamps, as like I said, baseball is going to be ramping up now that my son made the freshman team for his high school, and my youngest son's season will be starting, and then my oldest son's travel season will start right after that. So it is baseball all day, every day around here, and it will be taking over much of our life. But I also wanted to put a little bit of spring in there and found this stamp. It's also an Allie Edwards stamp. I'm not exactly sure. I'll link everything down below, of course, like I try and always do. And if I do miss something or forget something, just let me know and I'll link it below. So you are going to see that I actually have several new colors of ink. There it is. It's like the unique stamp, I think, or something like that. I'm not exactly, it's called like Uniquely You, I think. I think I got it at one of her sales. But anyways, I found a listing on the Mercari site, I think that's how you pronounce it, that somebody was like literally getting rid of their whole stash, like 30 stamps, and I got it for incredibly cheap, and I'm so thankful. So I have like a full rainbow of colors now, so super excited about that for upcoming projects. The last thing I'm just going to do here is put an outline around here. I actually end up using that plus stamp to do a little bit of more around the edges of that, and I don't think that I put that on this recording, but I end up doing that. And then we're going to move on to our weeklies. So I'm able to do only 2 weeklies with you, I believe. Actually, let's see what else I do here. Ooh, I am going to show you right here how I just stamped in cement from Studio Calico. Yep, just add. I felt like it needed a little bit of something around the edges. So there we go. All right, perfect. Yep, there we go. And now moving on. Oh, to the monthly. Duh. I should have known that. This I actually am going to use my printable that is up in my Etsy shop for this month. I do believe next month I am going to pick a theme, honestly, because once I started looking at this, I was all over the place this month with themes and, I don't know, like, as I've been watching more and more bullet journaling videos, I do love how people pick like a theme and carry it all the way through all of their spreads. And when I was designing this one, I was keeping a theme for my printables. So my printables definitely do have a theme, but my own bullet journal does not. But yeah, I loved the daisies here. Super cute. But yeah, so this is available in my shop if you want to go check that out. It's an easy way to do a monthly. And again, because I have added several things to my monthly set up this month, including bigger social media trackers, a project life tracker, a couple of other things that you're going to see in part 2 that I'm just not going to draw out every single month, and there's going to be a few in there that I do need to draw out. So that monthly I just wasn't going to. So sorry for my head being in the way here. It sometimes is just so hard to see these lines, and my pen wasn't working the best, as you're going to see. But I found this layout. I think actually Crystal did it, but she got it from like Lauren, I believe. I'll link that below. But I think this is going to work better for me. I used it for the last month of March, and it's definitely worked out, though I didn't have many events for the last week of March since it was spring break. I really honestly, for the next couple of weeks, I think this is going to work. This is where I'm going to spread apart my events. So the events will go up in that top little 7 by 6 boxes up at the top. And then my to-do list or my tasks are going to go in the bottom below. Just since we are going to have a lot of events going on next week and in the next month, I honestly think that this will work better for me. So I am going to do the next 2 weeks in this. They are just easy spreads, but it takes me a little bit of time to get these boxes all measured out. And then I am going to do a bit of habit trackers down below. And yeah, oh, there is that shipment. Yay, it came in. As you can see, I stopped. But there it is, the Close to My Heart. It is called the Perfectly Imperfect Patterns. I seen it on Heba's page and instantly ran over to Bethany's website to pick this one up along with that mink color. I'm always looking for subtle, neutral colors, and there it is. To go in like gray colors, and this mink is perfect. I loved it. As you're going to see, I used it right here. And these stamps actually have like multiple layers to them, so they look more watercolor-ish. And as you can see, they're the perfect little like splooshes, I guess you should call them. yeah, I was having issues on that center part. Finally, I just was like, forget it. I don't care too much. As my book is getting fuller and fuller, guys, like I'm using 30 to 40 pages a month in this book. So hopefully I can get 6 months in this bullet journal. Hopefully I can get to the end of June. At this point, I believe I'm going to, but I am adding page on page. One day I'm going to do a flip through of this because I use it for everything. I'm not one of those that, have a work planner and then a life planner and then all that kind of stuff. I keep it all in one because I need it all in one. I can't be carrying around 50 different books. So, and sometimes I need my work planner, at the baseball fields, and I need my life planner also. So I keep everything in one. It just works for me. I know it won't work for everybody. So it is what it is. This stamp is, I believe, another Feed Your Craft. Yep, it's another Feed Your Craft stamp. Unfortunately, it's called Current Day. So you're not going to be able to get this one either. I'm sorry about that, guys. When Feed Your Craft went out of business, I went crazy because I knew I wasn't going to be able to get any of their stamps, and I loved their stamps. So I literally bought like everything that I had ever wanted at that point and splurged a little bit since I knew it was my last time. But yeah, so that's this one. I am literally just going to do the same exact spread for the next one, just use different colors. Again, I didn't really stick to I need to do a better job. Like, I'll do a better job next month. But my bullet journal is not perfect, guys. My bullet journal is not the most beautiful thing. It's more functional. Right here, you see, I went to go use this blue. I thought it was going to be a much lighter blue. I should have swatched it beforehand. As you can see, like, the color of that lid does not match the color of that at all. But my bullet journal is functional, guys. It is functional. I use it. I fill it out. I write all over it. So sometimes it's just not perfect. And then I just did silly mistakes. I was very not focused, I guess, this day. But all right, so I'm going to let you get through this one and my weekly for next. The only thing I do for the next one, I think, is change the sizing of the boxes, I believe. Again, I'm learning, and not most of the time do I plan out anything. I just kind of go by the seat of my pants. Though this time you did see a few things penciled in, and that was just because I was trying to get the spacing right of those boxes. But most of the time I don't take the time to pencil it in beforehand. I think doing that twice would really bog me down, and I wouldn't want to put together the finished product. I think doing it twice is like, I don't know. I don't know who has time for that. So I certainly do not. But yeah, so I'm going to put together spread number 2, come up right here. I think I'm going through and just trying to figure out the lining up. Yep, there we go. So I was just trying to go through and make sure that, I was going to get everything that I wanted. So I definitely wanted to put April at the top of this. So I moved everything down a bit. I just used my mild liner to write April and then scripted this. And the thing that I do change about this one is that I write everything in. So I don't use stamps on this one. So I do hand lettering a little bit. I used to do it a lot more in my planner. And I'm trying to bring that back a little bit. But I don't want to be sitting here. It is faster. I mean, I am going to tell you it is faster than stamping, but sometimes it's a little messier than stamping. So, but by the time I got to this spot, I legit had ink everywhere. I have no idea why today. I had ink just about everywhere. And I was kind of over stamping at this point because I had done some scrapbook pages even before this. And so I was kind of done stamping today. So, all right, there we go. I am going to let you guys just listen to a little bit of music and finish out the spread. Thank you guys so much for being here. Definitely hit that subscribe button if you are new. If you are just finding me, I would love a subscribe. And if you are not new, I would love if you would leave me a thumbs up if you loved this type of video. I will have part 2 up in just a few days, along with a few budget videos here coming up, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.